Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please permit me to speak one sitting. I realized the last speaker spoke while he was coming. He's a little bit younger than me. So at this age, you don't look for stress. You try to be as comfortable as you can. So please, I want to move forward. Your indulgence.
No, because my lens is short.
We are quite delighted to be invited to have a talk with the participants of this capacity event for imams and scholars. As it was mentioned, my name is Abdu. The other two that are with me is Malam AL-HABIBIYYAH is an Ustaz and Imam himself. So you have one of your own here too. And I believe we create a little time for a little interaction with him. Because someone like him who is an embodiment of knowledge should not come and go without being tapped from. The next person, he is the Director of Procurement, National Director of Development. To my right is Mala Ismail Mama, who is the SA to our Director General. We are here representing our Director General, Mala Abubakar Nuhu Fibo. You can see the importance that the DG attached to this particular workshop, and it did to the foundation. We are working with the foundation, and as of now, I think some of your members are benefiting from some of our programs that are ongoing. This is all because of the interest and the commitment that our Director General has as regards the AL-HABIBIYYAH Foundation and Trust, AL-HABIBIYYAH Center and Trust Foundation. Now, the National Directorate of Employment was created in 1996 and started its operation in 1987 with a clear mandate of combating the mass unemployment that is bedeviling the country. Before the establishment of the National Directorate of Employment, unemployment, especially graduate unemployment, was not an issue. But around that time, the government of the day, in its own wisdom, recognized that graduates were becoming unemployed. Not to talk of school leavers and graduates of other tertiary institutions. If you look at how many universities we have today and how many students each university turns out every year, the opportunity for white-collar job cannot absorb such a number of young, talented, energetic youth that are leaving the universities and other tertiary institutions. So if something is not done, definitely we'll be living on the time bomb. And whether we like it or not, part of the issues that we are having today in terms of banditry, terrorism, and other vices are product of these young, energetic people that are not engaged in any way. And therefore, their hands and minds and energy are very idle, and they must be dissipated. Now, if we do not engage them productively, they will engage themselves in things that are so negative to themselves and to the society. And that's precisely what we are experiencing today. Now, the National Directorate of Employment, in its own effort to meet up with the challenges of unemployment, recognize the fact that the best way to create employment is to expose people to skills acquisition, business training, and entrepreneurship development, so that they will be productive, will be self-reliant, and they will be able to employ other labor as well. Because the reality is there, the labor market is chopped up. With all the things happening, even before the coronavirus, you will find out that most of the industries were closing down. We have power problem, we have other infrastructural issues that made these industries and manufacturers cost of production to go very high, and most of them had to close down or relocate out of the country. So in such realization, the best way the NDE feels is to train these people, expose them to skills acquisition, assist them to set up their own businesses. Those that have little businesses could be assisted to be exposed to more business training so that they can expand, they can be assisted to expand, and they will be able to do more business and employ other people. At the same time, there are some that will have the funds, but they don't know what to do with the funds. So the National Director of Employment will also train and expose them on how to use their own funds to create business and run it successfully. So in trying to do that, the NDE developed 4 core programs. The vocational skills development, small-scale enterprises, special public works, and the rural employment promotion. Now I will go one by one to explain these programs. The vocational skills development, as the name implies, has the responsibility of ensuring that it trains the unemployed in various skills. I was here when one of the participants asked IMAM about what business should be remunerated, he would want to know what business he would go into. There are so many skills that you can acquire, ranging from fashion design, soap and cosmetics making, metal fabrication and welding, aluminum fabrication, carpentry, woodwork, auto mechanic, autotronics, and so on. Any skills that you know. For women, it will be beads making, confectionaries, and so on. So the vocational skills development department is charged with that responsibility. Then the small scale enterprises is starting with the responsibility of creating business enterprises. And to do that, they now train based on the educational level of the unemployed persons. We have the Start Your Own Business, which is made specifically for graduates. They are exposed to the rudiments of business skills, so that at the end of the training they would have been able to develop a viable and workable feasibility report on their own business interests. Along the line, they will be exposed to how to even identify business opportunities within the environment that they live. You don't need to go too far. The best way you can identify a business opportunity within your community is look at what is it that people need and is not there. You just look around. In most cases, what stops people from starting a business is because they want to start big. They want to have big money, big ideas, and a business that when their own associates see, they say, yes, this person is in business. Not too bad in thinking big, but please start small. You have your goal, which is a very big one, yes, but please start small. People used to wonder, one will say, I will need 100,000, 200, 500, 1 million before I start a business. You are deceiving yourself. 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, you can start